What up, fam? G'day, g'day. There we go. And we go. Um. Oh. Hey, man. Yeah. All day. All day, bro. How you doing? Oh, bloody day, mate. I had to get up at 2:30. You got up at 9:30. Oh, really? Your PC apart? Why? Oh, you got the card that early. Oh, it's heaps of 1 day. One day? 2 days. Two days, that's good. Wow. Two, three, four, five. 5 games to go, I think. And this will open up to the next level. Yeah, he said that. Crazy, huh? Nice. Beautiful. Oh my god. Why are you calling holding the ball for every tackle? Mmm. Ah. Oh. Ah. Fucking hell. I'm losing. Ah. Alright, food's here. I'm gonna grab it. I'll be back. Spicy wings, 2 for 1. I think it's hot and spicy. That's where I got there. Here we go. Alright, some chicken. G'day guys. G'day guys. Welcome to another review. That we've got hot and spicy. I'll double check. I'm just waiting for the Uber to update. Yeah, hot and spicy. In Adelaide. We've got the classic mac and cheese, and we've got the fried chicken fillets. Gonna be tasty.
Make some noise.
Right leg.
Found me right here. I'm running out of
Toaster. Alright, now the mac and cheese. Oh. Go ahead. Ooh, chili in that? Back to life. That's terrible.
You're a star, my child. Just keep all your focus, never let the foolish prey. It may take a while, go through all the motions. Fortune always favors the brave. You'll take some heavy losses, and you'll think they make it worse. But one day you will change the world. Star child, one day you'll see the stars shine. Some days will fall on hard times, yeah. But remember, you can change the world, change the world. Star child. Some days will fall.
I'll give the wings a good 8.5. Pretty good.
All for the next generation. Give them confidence, the chances for the taking. A legacy for our descendants to embrace. To ignore our future children is a terrible mistake, yeah. I know it's hard to care when you'll be in the ground. Too many people on this planet only seem to live for now. Lay the
When they put
foundations, make the young humans proud, my child, I promise.
corn in it,
Never let you down.
mac and cheese.
Take a leap of faith. You ain't got a ceiling, there's no need to be afraid. I'll try keep you safe. Just keep your belief and give yourself some breathing space. You'll shoulder heavy burdens, feeling like you're on the verge. But one day you will change
Give
the
it.
world. Start strong. Some days will fall on hard times, yeah. But remember, you can change the world, change the world.
Beauty. Mm. Huh? Mm. Mm. That's good. A mac and cheese, I'll give a 8.4. That's a review, guys. Hot and spicy. They're out in Port Road, Adelaide. See you on the next one, guys. Oh. 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 Oh, hello. Oh. Huh? Ah. Huh? What is that? 15 in the first quarter, and then it's got 5 possessions for the second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big boy. Give me that. Oh shit. Oops. There's a minute left. Oh. Oh, back. Because it's not arc on the field, Jack. Oh. Oh, come on. Have to play every single bloody game, man. What do you mean? Oh yeah. Whoa. How did that go in? Oh, God. In the wet. Oh, I inverted I? Right there. Ah. Oh. Missed one somewhere. Oh, that's a suspension. Or 4.
I tell you a story about me and you, out on the water, surrounded by the blue. They scream that only I'll be saved. They toss off the line, but I just let it float away. Yeah, I let it float away. I let it float away. I let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I let it float away. I let it float away. I let it float away. I'll tell you a story about you and me. Stuck on the water, the
4.
waves are getting deep. They scream that only I can breathe. They toss off the mask, but it's a little out of reach. Yeah, I let it float away. I let it float away. I let it float away. There isn't any more to say. If you're not with me, I'd rather not be saved. There's no decision to be made. If you're not with me, I'll just let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float
Oh.
away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
Just fucking mark it, mate.
Can't get them out of my head. Words, these words you said to me, yeah. Stop my heart barely beating, and now I'm stuck on repeat. I can't sleep through this madness. It's madness. Tame the fire, suffer to live in the ashes, in the ashes.
Ah. Ah. Terrible. Ah. It's harder. Shit. My God, what was that shot? You didn't kick it. Oh my God. Not even with that pressure I just put on him. Let's stop. Hi. Ah, oh, can't hit it. Oh my god. No. Oh. Oh no. Shit. On for the win. Yes. Deliberate. Why am I opening up the next thing? Oh. Who? Oh no. Oh, it's a steal. Fucking cheats. Ah. Ah. Oh shit. Oh no. Middle. Mmm. Mm. Pardon me. What's he doing? Possible. Good day. Oh. I don't know why it didn't bring up the door to go to the next level. Bruh. Red. Get in there! Oh my god. Fuck. Just a little sneaky step back. Oh, that's a clean steal. Why you gotta do me like that, man? Oh, ho!
Give me something to believe in, fire in my heart. Take a chance now, hold your hand out, shot in the dark. I don't got the answers, all I know, you gotta burn it to the embers, just let go. Can you feel it, feel it? We've been waiting all of our lives. Can you feel it, feel it? Light it up and let it ignite. Can you feel
Feel it, feel it.
We've been waiting all of
Ah. Oh, no way. Huge. Ah! Mm. Ah! Mm.
Sinking in petals, looking for the bottom. Where will we go?
Ah,
Cried on the phone again.
press both buttons.
You don't need to think
Yeah.
about me breaking down. Looking for guidance, but there's no advice to give. 'Cause I'm the only one who can figure it out. Where will we go? Oh, why am I afraid to be alone? Sinking in petals, looking for the bottom. Where will we go? Where will we go?
The fuck is going on? Ah. It'll take ages to finish all those. I think that's all we got. Oh, Tim Fox. Hmm. I got 2 Jacob Purtles recently. That's crazy. I'll jump on some Crimson or FC. No. All right. Let's. Where's our gameplay of Let's have a look, shall we? All right, let's watch this guy's reaction to Forza 6, guys. Origami. I'll chuck a link in the description.
Horizon 6 for the very first time. Now, in full disclosure, there are some things we need to talk about, but we'll get into those smaller details in a second. Throughout this gameplay, there is a ton of stuff that you're gonna notice that hasn't been mentioned before. From little details to brand new cars that haven't been confirmed just yet. You're gonna spot a lot of cool things today. And say hello to the bullet train. Let's go. Dude, this is wild. It genuinely feels surreal to be driving around in a Forza Horizon game and driving through the streets of Japan. It is crazy. Bullet train ripping it away in the foreground. Mount Fuji was over there in the distance. Dude, this is just crazy. So we jump from a Nissan GTR, say goodbye to the bullet train, jump over the mountain. And what do we have next? Maybe a bit of off-roading up into the hills? Off to the Alpine region. Now we got some off-road trucks. This is my style. Fair play. Like I said, you're gonna see a lot of cars throughout this gameplay that haven't... Oh, hello? that haven't been announced. 6 ski jump all the way down the mountain. And you'll already see what I mean by a lot of these cars haven't been announced just yet. Hi, there's one of them. Hi, Brocky. Dude, the snow-covered trees are insane. Dude, this region looks massive, though. The verticality is just insane. I can't wait to go and explore these areas properly in a couple minutes. It's so nice to have a proper, dedicated snow area. Also, that's a lovely route down the side of the mountain. That is going to be very fun when we start whipping out some, like, properly grippy, all-wheel drive, like, rally cars, for example. That'll be super fun. And we're jumping into the hills in some toge. Dude, look at the character clothing, by the way. Hello. And if you want to talk about cars that haven't been announced just yet, I'm spotting them all over. Dude, feel free to pause this video at any point to take a look at some of these. There was a Subaru there. There was a Lexus over there. Oh, maybe we're not jumping into the AE86 or jumping into the old 911. Very nice. Hello. We've got the Cherry. Dude, look at the road layout. Oh my. Dude, look at the mini-map. The road layout is absurd. The guys drifting on the other section, us racing down this section. We actually separate from them going through the cherry blossoms. Beauty. And we reconnect with them over here. Hello, lads. Nice little Supra, nice little BMW M2. Into the tunnels we go. Through a beautiful tunnel through the southern point of Japan. And it looks like we're going to literally jump. Oh, that's the Space Center. Oh, damn, that's the Space Center. Dude, I'm pretty sure that's where we can find, I believe, it's the quarter-mile drag strip And now for our fourth and final car, we are jumping into the cover car, the brand new Toyota GR-GT. The first time this car has ever been in a video game. God damn, dude, what a lineup of cars. Anyways, say hello to the Toyota GR-GT. Dude, look at the color of the sky. It's like cotton candy clouds ripping through. I wonder if that might be a little outpost. Hello, AMG GT Black Series, and into another tunnel. Dude, there are so many tunnels on this map. We race into the festival, and welcome to Forza Horizon 6, baby. That is crazy. Hello, Future Nick cutting in again here. After we completed that initial drive and we finish up at the Horizon Festival, we get introduced to two characters. One of those characters takes us back to their house where they offer us our first car. And we have the option of one of three. We've got this Nissan Silvia, a GMC Jimmy, or a Celica GT. It works exactly the same way as it did in Forza Horizon 5, where you actually get all three cars regardless. I don't know if that's how it's actually going to work in the full game, but that's how it worked in this preview build. I decided to choose the Silvia, though, and we can get back to driving around. And just like that, we get thrown into our very first car. So we're following Jordan and May. Fun fact, chat, is it just me, or did Jordan's name get changed? I'm pretty sure when the developers gave me information like a couple months ago, I'm pretty sure his name was Jordy, and I think it's now become Jordan. Right out of the gate, if I pause the game, say hello to Japan. Dude, look at this map. Tokyo City, bang on in the middle of the map. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where the festival is. We'll come to that in a second. Then you've got the Daikoku car meet down here. This is the industrial area. These look to be the docks. Very cool. If I go a little bit more east, this looks like one of those racetracks. Then you've got an island over here with, again, what looks to be a very cool racetrack. We'll definitely go and explore that. I love all the bridges on and out of these areas, by the way. Here is definitely one of those drag strips. Very, very cool. Over here, we seem to have a golf course. Dude, this is so cool. Then it goes all the way over here. Here's the stadium, all the way on the western side of the map here. And if we go all the way to the north, this is... Oh my god, dude. This map is enormous. This map is insane. Dude, what is this? This is insane. It keeps going. I don't even know what to say. That's crazy. The Alpine region is huge. Dude, that might as well be an expansion. It's so big. I don't know what to say. I am at a loss for words right now. Could this possibly be Legend Island? Maybe. Just look at the amount of like switchback roads scattered throughout this map. Like, look at this area, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's just switchback, dude. It's switchback upon switchback upon switchback. I'm genuinely at a loss for words here. That's crazy. With all of that being said, say hello to Tokyo City. Say hello to the left-hand side of the road. It's been a little while. Dude, this is pretty cool, though. There's, like, all of these barricades up throughout the world. For this first bit of driving, hello, cool little parking lot area. That's quite nice. Okay, cool. There are so many props and so many landmarks. Jeez, dude. We are properly taking a bit of a tour through Tokyo City here, huh? We're getting to see a little bit of everything. The only thing I'm not seeing at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing, is just a lack of pedestrians. I don't know if that's because I'm in a mission or if there just are no pedestrians. We'll find out. We'll see. Dude, look at the tree-covered roads. This is unreal. One does not go through that intersection without being sideways and smiling. Very good. I guess the whole deal is that, yes, we enter this Forza Horizon game as a tourist, not as a member of the Horizon Festival. And I guess now our mission is to earn our spot. All right, this is the last time you'll see Future Nick. After we completed this drive into Tokyo City, we met up with a couple other characters in some of those cutscenes that I'm not allowed to share, and they challenged us to a race. I see what the game's doing. It's throwing us into all of these early cars, giving us a taste of what we can expect, and then very soon we're gonna have it all torn away from us. Right out of the gate, I must say, one of the things I am instantly noticing, the physics actually feel very different. The way the brakes react and the way the car's weight reacts feels very different to Forza Horizon 5. It feels like if you do get on the... Hello, buildings. Dude, that's so cool. It feels like if you get on the brakes slightly too late, you actually get more punished for it in this game compared to some of the other Horizon games. It might just be, though, there are some slight tweaks to the physics engine, and I just obviously have to adjust to them. This is my first time playing the game, obviously. This is so sick. Look at the lights off the back of the car, how good those look, kind of glowing with the darkness. And just like that, we've made it to the finish line, or the start-finish line. Thank you very much. And just like that, we get dropped into the open world. Say hello to Tokyo City. Say hello to FH6. So I guess new for Forza Horizon 6 is almost kind of like a fog of war, where you're encouraged to go and explore the map so you can kind of unlock it. You'll find all of these little XP bonus boards and so on, all of these little collectibles. Right out of the gate, I've got 35,000 credits. Obviously, I'm level 1. And my goal right now is to get to the Horizon qualifier event. To get to those qualifier events, I need to go through here and get these little Horizon points. I'm not actually sure what they're called or if they have a specific name, but we get those points by doing speed traps, by doing races, by doing danger signs, and even, yes, drag races. We've also got May's house over there. Very nice. These are the cars we've got in our garage right now. Anyways, like I mentioned earlier on, there are a couple of nitty-gritty details about the Forza Horizon 6 preview that will affect the gameplay throughout this video and the other ones that I will be making on this preview build. Hey, and look at that. I'm getting to a new region. Thanks, game. That looks pretty cool. And the sunrise looks crazy. Also, hold on. Look at these fields down here. They're like flooded. Dude, that's cool. Anyways, for example, one of those little nitty-gritty details, this preview build is only on the Xbox Series consoles. I'm playing on an Xbox Series X. This video is in 4K 60 FPS, but as you might have noticed already, it's actually, the gameplay itself is actually only 30 FPS. The developers for this version of the game locked it to the graphics option of the game rather than the performance mode. Essentially, what that means is this version should have higher quality textures or more shadow distance, and the game should look better slightly, but at the hit of frame rate being locked to 30. Anyways, I thought I would mention that right at the start of this video, just in case anyone was wondering. Also, side note, hello, this is a cool little route, and we've also got a little collectible.
The mascot. It's smashed it, of course. There's a unique mascot flavor in each region. They offer up credits too, so if you see one, you know what to do. Okay, cool. Thank you, May. In case you're new to the channel, one of the things I've been mentioning in a lot of my videos has been when I reach 2 million subscribers here on the channel, I'm gonna go out and buy a JDM car to celebrate hitting 2 million subs and to celebrate FH6. And I'm not gonna lie, I think a Honda Acti would be pretty cool. I really like K-trucks, okay? I think it'd be sick. Oh, and on the topic of Japan, hello Mount Fuji. So I know it was a common thing. I guess I should mention that as well. You can't go and drive up or down Mount Fuji. It is simply a thing you can see in the distance. Obviously, though, as we've already seen, there's a lot for you to go and explore and drive around. This is the Horizon Festival, by the way. The area that we're going to right now is actually the Horizon Festival area. This is the new drag meetup system. The way these drag meetups work is you should be able to drive up to it. I can now ready up, which snaps my car into the grid. I can rev up. It gives me a countdown timer. I guess I, in theory, could engage like a launch control. Launch control and everything off the drag meet start, baby. So because I'm playing the preview version, again, there is no multiplayer in this version of the game. When the game comes out, obviously you will see other people in all of these areas. There's nobody playing in this because there's no online. What a sick runway, kind of almost like a top speed area, honestly. It's so massively long. And I've got a danger sign right here. I'm just gonna keep going, hit that. And Tokyo City in the distance is a crazy view.
All right, sick. 770 feet. Okay, it was average, I guess. Sure. All right, beauty. So how are we looking? I've already leveled up to level 2. I've got 52,000 credits now, and I've made it maybe a quarter of my way through. Okay. So you know what? Before we go do our first proper race event, let's head over to May's house. I want to kind of see how that functions. And then I think we've got to do a proper race. So it looks like May lives on the outskirts of Tokyo City at the fuel station. Okay. So let's go take a look. Dude, there's a car being worked on here. Dude, oh my God. And the motorbikes. That's so sick. And again, another little K truck. Dude, so cool. Hello. Hello. Hello, May's house. So we got 2 bikes outside, a couple of cars.
Welcome back, sausage.
Thank you. After that, yes, you in theory can buy cars from these houses. Unfortunately, that is locked for us right now. You can go and do upgrades and tuning. Over the next couple of days and weeks, this is one of the things that we are going to jump into a whole bunch. We've got 2 liters. We've got 2.5 straight 6s, 4 rotors. Yep. 3 2 straight 6s. RB26s. Dude, those are some pretty pricey engines too, huh? And yes, we've also got the wide body that's already applied to the car. Dude, I must say this garage space is really, really nice as well. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see all of that stuff. I'm gonna jump in and have a whole video about all of the customization stuff. Yes, you can come in here, customize your garage. Yes, you can come in here and download and save your garages and so on.
I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant. Let me run through the new features in my latest software update.
Great.
In my latest update, you can now utilize the auto drive feature,
Oh yeah.
drone mode, world builder, and the what's next suggestion feature. Let's explore that now. Here, I will recommend what you should do next. You haven't qualified for the Horizon Festival yet, so I've recommended a qualifier event for you. Select it, and I'll update your route.
Okay. Dude, that's cool. So the game's trying to make me do a rally race
Is it?
and a speed trap. So wait, is this also how you enter drone mode now? I think it must be, huh? So if you want to enter drone mode, you've got to go to Anna, then enter drone mode like that. Hello, very cool.
The drone can be used to explore from different heights to help you see things from a different perspective.
Unfortunately, we still have the drone height limit, so that's as high as it goes, as low as it goes, but standard sort of stuff there. Turbo mode? Yeah, that works. Wait, if I enable auto drive, does it just... Ah, there we go. The game will now drive for me. There's a cinematic camera? Dude, that's so cool. What a cool little feature. Like I said, this video is going to be filled up with a whole bunch of cars and features and things that the developers haven't announced just yet. We knew auto drive was coming. I didn't know cinematic driving mode was a thing, but that's sick. That's okay. There seemingly are some issues with it, especially in Tokyo City with the big tall buildings, but very cool. I like that. Oh my God, it even slows down for traffic. Just like that. Okay, I press the back button on the controller and then suddenly I'm driving. You can also see pedestrians all throughout Tokyo City. Hello, hello, hello. Dude, Tokyo City is massive though. Filled up with all of these like just iconic landmarks. One of the things that blows my mind, I wonder if that's a house. That's a house. That's a house. Look at that garage. Dude, that was the same garage that was at May's. That's gotta be a house that you can go and purchase. Without a doubt. I'm convinced. One of the things that is truly just blowing my mind though is the sheer amount of trees and just like overall vegetation. Look at the side of the road. Everywhere you look, it's just bushes, shrubs everywhere. I mean, I guess it was kind of a common thing in Forza Horizon 5. Dude, what a cool area. Hold on, I just need to go explore again. Another cool little parking area. Oh, this is the golf course. Damn, this is the golf course. Anyways, one of the things that people did a whole lot in Forza Horizon 5 was just kind of cut corners and go off-road everywhere because it was just genuinely the fastest way to go from point A to point B. I think in this game, although obviously very early on and I've only explored so much of the map, it seems like with all of these props and all of these trees everywhere, you have to stick to the road, or almost you're incentivized to stick to the road. It will just be faster. All right, anyways, because this is a dirt race, we're gonna jump into our GT4 here. All right, and just like that, we jump into our first event. Very nice. We've got the fuel station on our left-hand side. Just for disclosure, I'm playing on Pro difficulty, which is the second hardest difficulty in this game. We have 12 cars in this lobby. Also, spoiler alert, there are a bunch more cars that you can spot and add to your car lists and so on. A Toyota Celica built for dirt racing. Let's get going. Oh my god, some of these cars are sick. I'm already noticing some new stuff. We start on the road, very quickly go off-road, and then we gotta build up some speed and momentum and start going a bit sideways. It might not be faster, but it is more fun to rip the old handbrake. Hello, little Mini Cooper up there. Beauty. Through the water splashes. Dude, is it just me or the car sounds so much better? The car sounds from the interior camera are sick. Honestly, I feel like half of this video, I've just genuinely been distracted by exploring Japan. All right, keep going, Celica. Keep going, buddy. So one thing I'm noticing right out of the gate is that the physics in Forza Horizon 6 feel ever so slightly different to the way they did in previous Forza Horizon games. I don't want to come out and say, oh, it feels more arcadey or more sim or kind of either. Let's catch up to Jordan over here. We've 20% of this race left to go. Come on, use a bit of draft, close on in, slingshot pass. Thank you very much. Dude, this area of the map is crazy. Dude, this looks like it's straight out of Jurassic Park. All the hills and all the trees. I wouldn't at all be surprised if there's a T-Rex hiding around the corner. We finish up our first race, a lovely P1. The Celica was great. So I should also address this, huh? The developers actually reworked the entire PI system, so the top of C-Class now is C500. Anyways, back in Forza Horizon 5, the top of C-Class was actually C600. So that's one of the things that has changed and basically adds to the whole rebalancing of the PI system. So cars should be more competitive in their classes, so there shouldn't be cars that like run away or it's too meta in a sense. R class is also a thing. Obviously, we won't see that because we're not fast enough. Hello, Raptor R. That's sick. Okay, so we could go do some cross country or we can go do a street race. I think we got to jump into the street race, bro. That's sick. I'm all the way. Oh, okay, dude. The race event is just around the corner from us. Oh, hello. There's a Horizon Invitational event over there. We're already at 50% through. Very nice. Before I go and do this event, I want to see if this is Legend Island. Is the game about to yell at me and say, no, you can't possibly go that way? Oh, wow. Going into these roads? Oh, wow. And look at all the electrical poles. Okay, we're talking about Japanese infrastructure now. We are getting too deep, too deep. Oh, what's this down here? What's this little Horizon Festival stuff? Wait, is this one of the circuits? What is this? Yo, what's this? Wait, is this an outpost? You must be an outpost. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's gonna be one of those locations for one of those like pre-built cars, for example. Wait, what is this area? Dude, I have been so distracted throughout all of this. It is ridiculous. I would like to sincerely apologize if all you care about is racing. But genuinely, for me, my favorite thing is exploring, and I just want to go explore Japan. I have been asking for a Forza Horizon game to take place in Japan ever since Forza Horizon was a thing. So apologies, I'm a little distracted here right now. We'll get to the races in a second. Also, corner cut? Oh? Hey, maybe corner cuts are a valid method of getting around here. It truly is all these little details scattered all throughout the map that are genuinely just blowing my mind. It's the little rest stop at... Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's Legend Island. Am I about to get yelled at? I think I'm gonna get yelled at, huh? For sure, I'm getting yelled at. The game's gonna be like, no, you can't come through. Well, that's one way of not letting me through. Hey, guys, could you open the gate? That is, in fact, Legend Island over there, and the wall is right there that you cannot go through. And I assume it would probably be the same thing right over here. You can't go onto Legend Island until you've got your gold wristband. That's pretty cool. Fair play. You know how we've got this Fog of War map system? Well, you might notice down in the bottom left, yes, you can fast travel to any area of the map that you have previously driven on. These areas over here, I've never driven on them. I cannot fast travel to them. If I want to fast travel to them, I first must drive to them. For example, this event all the way over there, I can just fast travel to this intersection right here because I was there previously. All right, so our next event, here we go. We've got a circuit race, retro sports cars. That means we're going to be jumping into our Sylvia again. Very nice. There are some just beautiful vistas around this game. This is so sick. Also, is that new Forza Aero? New Forza Aero? Yes, new Forza Aero. First time seeing it. Hello? I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down for you. I want to see the wing. I want to see the wing. Dude, that looks cool. One of the first things we're going to do in our next episode is go do some car customization, probably on this Sylvia, just because it's going to have a lot of options. One of the things I've been doing throughout this episode is trying to earn some money. So in the next episode, we can go and spend that money on some car customization. I feel like I've said it 1,000 times in this video, though. The world and just the artwork and the buildings and the architecture and 10 on 10. Actually 10 on 10. I know that there were some people, myself included, who were a little worried when we heard the developers were doing Japan, because Japan has been so requested for so long, and people, when you've got so many requests like that, almost the pressure on the developers gets cranked up to an entirely new level. I must say, based off first impressions,
great jumps on all the Forza
dude, the
games.
devs nailed it. The map is actually an 11 out of 10. It's not a 10 on 10, it's an 11 on 10. You know what's not an 11 on 10, though? My driving ability. I am not doing a great job of carrying the speed in this thing. There's another one of those Forza Aeros. Hello? When you've only got 170 whatever horsepower in this Sylvia, it's not much to make some overtakes. Come on. Also, hi, Jingle Jangle Joe. If you ever come out to any of the AR12 live streams, you can sometimes speak with Jingle Jangle Joe. He's one of the developers at Playground Games and is always happy to answer our questions. Okay, keep going, keep going. Worst case scenario, I'm getting on the podium. I probably shouldn't have been doing gallivanting, looking at people's rear wings, instead of actually racing. I think that's hurt the performance of the car a little bit. Goodbye, Jingle Jangle Joe. I'll take the P4, AR4, back in business. It is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you finish P4. On the bright side, I did have like the fastest lap, so I'll take that. That event done, we're actually getting closer and closer to leveling up and completing the Horizon qualifiers. Over here, we've got this cross-country event that sends us up north, and that finishes up very close to this new time attack event, which is one of the new features for this game that I'm very excited to try out. So, yeah, let's do this cross country, do that time attack, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how we're calculating the, like, XP or whatever, but maybe when we're done those two events, we'll have enough. Speaking of cars that, at least I don't think have been announced, I'm driving on the wrong side. Dude, that's gonna take some time to get used to. My bad, my bad. So here's the other thing. As we're driving around, we've got to keep our eyes open, because on the side of the road, one of the new features in this game is we should be able to find aftermarket cars. Those are those cars that are parked on the side of the road that come pre-tuned with upgrades. I haven't yet seen one just yet. I don't know where they're going to be. One of the things the developers said, though, is they can sometimes be found like in relevant locations for some of the events that you're about to go and do. And I think we might come across one when we get to that time attack circuit. So we might actually purchase our first car in a moment. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. What's that? Hold on. I understand the cross-country event is right there. I'll be back in a second. There's a road here that is not marked on my map. Wait, what is this? Wait, where does this go?
Yeah.
Oh,
car.
dude, this must be a house. Dude. Oh, there's an XP board up here. Little K truck. Hello. Wait, is this a house? Or is this just... Where am I? Where have I gone? Maybe this is just like a little visitor center over here up in the Japanese hills. Dude, that's so cool. I love that. That's awesome. I was not expecting this map to be filled up with so many roads that just straight up are not on the map. It's Also, look at this parking lot we just arrived at. Hello. Here's our cross-country event. We are jumping into the GMC Jimmy. If I wanted to go and buy a new car, for example, it will give me cars in this same class. So we've got the Tacoma TRD, the 4Runner TRD Pro, GMC Cyclones in there, Bronco Raptor, very nice. I don't really have the funds to play around with that right now, so let's use our Jimmy. Again, I would assume we're gonna find some cars that are not, or I should say haven't yet been revealed. So let's keep our eyes peeled and see if we see anything spicy. And not to mention our first proper cross-country event. Hello, into the dirt, into the off-road. Usually in Forza, whoa, that's a cool area. Usually in Forza Horizon games, I'm usually pretty decent at the old off-roading events. Keep in mind, right, this is still my first time playing the game. Everything that I'm experiencing, I am experiencing for the first time. I can't get over the fact how just mind-blowing this map is. Not only is it enormous and way bigger than I thought it would be, but it's just all of the little details scattered around everywhere is just crazy. At the time of recording this, I've only played for just over an hour now. Obviously, a lot of that time has been faffing around doing things and going to places that aren't really intended. And I'm kind of just doing a little bit of exploring. All of that is just leading me to believe that it's more mind-blowing than I even imagined. Keep going, it's not very quick up the hill. Damn, dude, if I look to the left, yep, Mount Fuji in the distance. I know one of the things that people are probably gonna be saying, who knows, people might be writing it in the comments already, that they're a little bit disappointed that you can't drive on Mount Fuji. If you've been keeping up with the map projects that people have been kind of working on over the past little while, I don't think that's a big surprise to the people who were truly paying attention to all of that. Don't get me wrong, it would have been cool to drive on Mount Fuji, but based off what I've seen so far, I don't think we've got a lack of, like, drifting roads, toge roads, mountain roads, and so on. Anyways, there's our finish line. Thank you very much, GMC Jimmy. That thing is so incredibly lifted. We pull in a P1, and we should now be very close to that time attack event. So one of the things I haven't even noticed, or I should say I haven't really been paying attention to, is kind of the end of race screen. Does the game show you like how much XP, how much money you get at the end of each races? Or is it like Forza Horizon 5? Let's see.
This is not a drill. We got the call to the Horizon Invitational. So get that route set, and I'll see you there. I
understand, May, but I want to go into the time attack area. Hold on. We can put a quick pause in our Horizon Invitational real quick. We've got to go do this. The Hokobu time attack. Ah, yes, it is like Forza Horizon 5. It just kind of pops up on the screen with your XP and your money. This is the time attack circuit that we've seen in a whole bunch of gameplay so far. And here is our first aftermarket car. Hello, S2000, baby. If I was to go and build this car, it would cost me 120,000 credits, but because it's an aftermarket car, I can purchase it for 77,000 credits. And then it'll give you a quick description. Honda S2000 modified for track days with J's aero and race performance upgrades. That's pretty sick. Dude, it's S1 class. Okay, let's buy it. Let's see how this thing goes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very limited in funds, so for the next couple of episodes, I'm definitely gonna need to be working on grinding in some money and earning some money as quickly as possible, so we'll see.
Attack circuit. Drive through the gantry to start the lap timer.
Thank you, sir. All right, and into the old time attack. Oh my God, dude, did you hear the noise the curb made?
Sounds good.
Listen to the sound of the curb up here. Dude, what? That's crazy. I feel like all the motorsport players are gonna love this. I just put in my first lap, a 1:04. Thank you very much.
It's raining.
Let's keep this going. We are looking very good here. We go red through our first checkpoint. Keep it going. Here's our next split time marker. We're green by 3 seconds. I wonder how much money you actually get for these events. Let's find out. I guess at the end of the day, I shouldn't really call this an event because we're just kind of doing it in the open world. We didn't have to load into anything. The only quote-unquote loading screen is when I bought this car. But other than that, we bought the car and then rocked straight up to the circuit, jumped in. I don't know where I'm going, as you can tell. All right, and finish line just up here. We improve our lap time to a 1 minute 0.5. Okay, sick. So I got 1,000 XP, 2,000 credits. Hey, that's not too bad. That's pretty cool. Okay. I like that. Let's put a quick pause in that, get back to the actual objectives. Let's go do this Horizon Invitational event. Quick question, are these destructible? Whoa. Okay. Beauty, dude. And in the distance, there is Mount Fuji.
All Horizon
and
games
here is our Horizon
awesome,
Invitational. So
but
it's kind of like Japan, a little outpost. Kind of reminds me of almost Forza Horizon 1. We're done! Thank you for playing the preview build of Forza Horizon 6. So like I said, unfortunately, this is a preview build, which means at the end of the day, it's not the full game and it has limited content. Now, cinematic camera, I can do the coolest outro of all time. Thank you so much for watching. That is Forza Horizon 6 gameplay for the very first time. Our first hour of gameplay is officially completed. I can't wait to jump into more of this. Please do let me know what you want to see in the comments section down below. There is a ton more of this map to go and explore, a ton of cars to build, unlock, and customize. And on the topic of customization, yes, we need to go build a custom garage. Thank you so much for watching. That is Forza Horizon 6 for the very first time. I hope you enjoyed your trip in Japan.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool, dude. As I said, I'll chuck a link into the video. You can check it out yourself and give AR12 Gaming a follow. Give it a like. But yeah, that's it for the video. And let's check when that actually comes out. When does the game come out? Forza. When does the game actually come in? What's up? 6 reaction. I'll save that. I just want to see when it actually comes out. Release date. Oh, 19th of May. Next month. It's pretty cool. Alright, that's it, guys. See you in the next one. Oh, there's another video.
Welcome back to Forza Horizon 6. Today, we're jumping into our first bit of Forza Horizon 6 customization. If you missed it earlier today, I already posted a video covering the first hour of FH6 gameplay where we jumped into the campaign, completed some of our introductory. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 6. Today, we're jumping into our first bit of Forza Horizon 6 customization. If you missed it earlier today, I already posted a video covering the first hour of FH6 gameplay where we jumped into the campaign, completed some of our introductory races in Forza Horizon 6, and it was awesome. If you missed that video, I'll link to it in the description down below. In this video, though, we're doing our first bit of Forza Horizon 6 customization with an all-new car. Now, here's the deal. This is the preview build of Forza Horizon 6, which means, although, yes, I have access to the full map, I do not have access to the full car list or even the auto show. The only way I can purchase cars in this version of the game is to find them on the side of the road, those aftermarket cars that are new for Forza Horizon 6. Those are the only ones that you can purchase in this version. Earlier today, when I was doing a bit of exploring around Japan, I came across this. This is the brand new Acura Integra. It's one of Forza Horizon 6 all new cars. It's got a crazy wide body kit. It comes pre-tuned with upgrades, and yes, it is waiting for you on the side of the road, and you can purchase it at a discount. And well, today I thought we would jump in and mess around with that brand new Integra. Order of business number 1. Let's go all the way back here down to May's house, and I'm actually gonna take that Integra and make it completely bone stock. So welcome to May's house. If you watched the video that I posted earlier today, you already know all about this house. In this preview build, I don't even have access to the Horizon Festival, so we have to do all of our upgrading right here. If I jump into the old My Car section, this is it. It comes pre-tuned with 400 horsepower, a 2-liter engine, and it's sitting roughly at the top of A-Class. I want to start this off properly with a bone stock version. I'm gonna come in and do all of my tuning myself. Let's make it C-Class. One of the other downsides of this preview build that I'm playing on is we only have 3 official races, and they're all locked to very specific cars. So our one and only road race is C-Class, but it's locked to retro sports cars, which a brand new Integra is not. So, we're just gonna go do a bit of exploring around Japan. And apparently, it's also my first time in a bit of a rainstorm. Hello. And now for the first time in Forza Horizon 6. This wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the brand new Acura Integra. Let me tell you about this thing. It's pretty cool. Okay, right out of the gate, am I gonna get flamed because I call it Acura? Don't some people call it Acura? Maybe that's a weird Canadian thing. I call it Acura. Anyways, moving on. So yes, this is the brand new Integra. It's the revival of the Integra for the first time in, what, like 20 years or something like that? I think there were actually a couple of other Integras that were built for China of all markets. They got like a couple Integras. I think they were just fancy tuned Civics that were like sold by Honda. Anyways, moving on. This specifically is the Type A version. And what that means is it's kind of like the middle trim. There's the Type A and the Type S. The Type S is like the really souped up, like fast one. That's the one you often hear people comparing head to head with the brand new like Civic Type R. It uses the same engine as the Civic Type R. This one uses the same engine as the Civic SI. It's got a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder that puts out 200-ish horsepower bone stock, and you can get it with a CVT or a 6-speed manual and a limited slip diff. It's front-wheel drive, it's 4 doors, and at the end of the day, it's just a lovely Acura Honda that's just gonna be reliable and bulletproof as, you know, Honda and Acuras are. If you ask me personally, I think it's a lovely looking car. Anyways, when we jump into the old customization, I really want to see if we do have some of those Acura Integra Type S parts to kind of make this thing look a little bit more spicy, so we'll have to see. For now, though, let's jump onto the highway and let's do a quick little sound test.
This is stock. I think my videos are better with these. The bug. Oh.
Dude, I like those little pops and crackles every now and again. That is so sick. Anyways, in all honesty, I'm a big fan of this car. I do put it in my category of like the ultimate dailies. Also, side note, how cool is it that you can actually see the light cutting through like all the rain that's falling right now? That is so cool. Anyways, if we pull over here to this little fuel station, we can pop on out, grab a nice little photo. I have parked, terribly. Pretty cool. I like that. That's sick. Anyways, let's go back to May's house. Let's do some customization. I want to see if we've got those Type S parts like I was talking about. I want to see what engine swaps we've got available for this thing. And obviously, we'll mess around with some drivetrains, some wheels, and so on and so forth. Also, if you'd like another fun fact, coming soon here to the channel, I'm going to be making an entire video on the customizable garages. I haven't yet recorded that, so my garage is like as it comes. Be on the lookout, probably like this weekend or maybe early next week. I will have an entire video focused on these garages and how you can customize them and so on and so forth. Anyways, for now, let's jump into that customization. First and foremost, the menus are exactly the same as they were in Forza Horizon 5. You got your engine, your performance and handling. If you're looking for new stuff like neons, those aren't in the game, sadly. Based off me looking around before I recorded this video, a lot of the stuff that's in here is kind of the same stuff that was in Forza Horizon 5. They've just kind of expanded on the stuff that was already in here and changed up, like the Forza Aero, for example. So that's a new Forza Aero front bumper. And the rear wing, whoa, we've got a lot of those. Hello, that's sick. We can obviously remove the Aero. There's the new Forza Aero. That looks, I like that. Big fan of that. And we've even got an APR rear wing. Both of those are adjustable. Starting off with some engine swaps. We've got that 1.5 liter bone stock with 200 horsepower. And let's do a little sound test as we scroll through these engines. Nothing like a straight 6 with a fat turbo putting out 800 horsepower. We'll come back to that one when we do a bit of drifting. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I believe this is gonna be as close as you can get to like the Type S engine. The Type S, I believe, puts out 320 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. I think that's going to be as close as we can really get. It also jumps us up from C class up into B class. All of the PIs have been rebalanced for this game, so B class now maxes out at B600 instead of B700. A class is 700 instead of 800. You'll notice it as we go through these. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the 2 liter. Very nice. Thank you very much. We can go in and swap our drivetrain to rear wheel drive or all wheel drive. And yes, if you were wondering, I am gonna make the same commitment I made back in Forza Horizon 5. Every new to Forza Horizon 6 car, I will go and drift. Regardless of how good or not good it's going to be, I will send every single new car that comes to this game sideways through some drift zones. Anyways, I feel like if we are going for this Type S style of build, let's keep it front wheel drive for right now. Maybe I'll aim for like the top of A class. We also have this awesome wide body from Sarah Choi, I believe is how you pronounce it. Very cool. It does keep the exhaust out on the outside instead of into the middle like the Type S has it in real life. Overall, a very, very cool wide body. Exposed intercooler down at the bottom that's massive. And it really doesn't actually change our PI all that much. I wonder if we can mess around with these even further. No, okay, we've just got rear wing stuff in here. So again, these were the same as before, so we can get like the rear wing that matches this kit. We can go for APR. Love that rear wing. Or we can go for the new Forza Aero. I guess because it's new, I understand we're front wheel drive, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Then we come to our tires, and this is where there's some cool stuff. So I should have mentioned this earlier. There is tire wear in the game now. It's visual tire wear. I'm purposefully playing the game on cosmetic damage. So as we drive, I wonder if we'll see the tires like wear down over time. Anyways, we've got all the same sort of tires that we had before. Horizon semi-slick, full racing slick, big chunky off-road tires. That's sick. Drift tires, snow tires, drag tires, rally tires. I'm not gonna go Forza try hard and throw on rally tires. We'll save that for a rainy day. I haven't yet at all put any time into figuring out what is the best mods for this, that, and the other. At the time of recording this video, I've only played a little bit of this game. When I say a little bit, I've probably already put 10 hours into this or so. I'm still learning a lot. There's a lot of intricacies in here. Oh yeah, and then we get to the wheels. I know there were some people wondering what the fourth category is. That's just all the wheel styles. I guess we're gonna scroll through this. Feel free to pause this video and take a look. There are a lot of wheels in this game. We are going to need to go through these rather quickly. Like I said, feel free to pause this video at any point to take a closer look at any of these wheels. You can see how much they weigh as well compared to the stock wheels. For right now, it looks like we've got minus 45 pounds on a couple of these that seem to be the lightest weight wheels we've got in the game, which is quite nice because that means we basically get more freedom for choosing like nice wheels, or wheels that I should say kind of match our build a little bit more. In Forza Horizon 5, there were only a couple of wheels that were the lightest wheels, so a lot of the cars ended up having the same stuff. Anyways, that doesn't seem to be the case here. Anyways, I guess one of the other things I should probably mention is, yes, the developers have confirmed there are new wheels in this game, as you can probably tell as we're scrolling through. I haven't yet played Spot the Difference to really point out, oh, this one's new, and so on and so forth. But I would imagine there's probably a lot of new stuff from like HRE, Rotiform, ADV1. I've actually noticed there is some new stuff in there. Advan has some new wheels. I also haven't really played Spot the Difference to even see if there's any new wheel manufacturers in here. If you spot anything very cool as I'm scrolling through all of this, feel free to call it out in the comment section down below. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm running out of things to talk about for wheels. Still going. There's a lot of wheels in this game, dude. As it turns out, there are multiple cars that like take that aftermarket car spot. So when you see a car in that spot that you like, make sure you buy it right away, because there's no guarantee the next time you come back to that aftermarket spot, you will find the same car. So if there's something that catches your eye, just buy it from the get-go. It's a cheaper way to actually get the car, and it comes with upgrades. So it's pretty cool. Just a bit of a top tip there. If you do see a car you like, buy it ASAP, because you might not see it again. All right, we're nearly done. I don't know how many wheels there are in here, but there are a lot. I think there were some new wheel brands right there we just scrolled past really quick. Yes, we've got all the Volk wheels. Yes, the T37s are back, obviously. And I guess the other cool thing, we can now put different wheels on the front of our car and the rear of our car. Okay, that was enough. Yes, you can put different wheels on the front and the rear. So if I want the front to be, for example, I'll go for some like spicy ADV ones. I am an ADV1 simp. Let's go for these bronze ones in the front. And then let's go for a completely different manufacturer. Actually, you know what? Where's my Dino Nuggies? Where's my Dino Nuggie Rotiforms? Dino Nuggies in the rear? It's kind of, I've built a mullet. It's business in the front, party in the back. I've made a mullet of a car. Great. On this particular car, there are no engine spacers, offset settings. Because we've already gone in and made the thing wide body, we don't have the freedom to bring our wheels out even more. If you decide to not go wide body, obviously you can do that. We've got all of our drivetrain stuff here. Sure, let's get a couple of upgrades in here just to see what we can do. We've got all the same stuff. Drift transmission is back as well. I'm gonna go for a race transmission. One thing you might be able to spot as we're going through here, I don't know if it's just me, but did these menus feel a little bit slower than Forza Horizon 5? It's like I click the button and it takes a little bit before the part actually gets applied, or before we jump into the next menu setting. Oh yeah, race suspension, rally suspension, drift suspension, it's all back. I am really crossing fingers we have drift suspension for trucks. I haven't yet built an off-roader, so we'll have to see. For this, I'm going race suspension. I'm gonna go for some nice anti-roll bars. Like I said, I'm not going try hard or trying to build this car for anything. There's actually nobody I can really race except for the AI in the open world. So we'll try to find some AI here and there that we can race. The other really cool thing now that we get to the engine horsepower is, if you notice down in the bottom left, we now have power to weight ratio, which is pretty cool. And if you're a fan of like tuning your car, aerodynamic efficiency and balance and mechanical balance. So you can kind of, you know, mess around with your aero upgrades and see what works and what doesn't. Anyways, with all of that being said, I don't know if these like slower menus are because this is a preview build of the game. Hopefully it is, or hopefully on PC it's not like that. We'll have to see. If I jump back into the aero really quick, you can see what I mean with this aero efficiency. those will change. So if I remove the rear wing, it becomes far more aero efficient. The balance actually gets closer to a 1. I haven't yet jumped in to see, oh, this is good, that's bad, this is good, that's bad, and so on and so forth. So give me some time to get used to all of this stuff and figure out what does what. Anyways, just like that, we are officially at the top of A class, 420 horsepower. Nice, and I spent 69,000 credits. Sometimes life just works out like that. In this version of the game, I cannot go and jump into any of the painting things. They're just locked in the preview. However, if I jump into the open world, we can go and do some tuning stuff. And spoiler alert, if you were looking for the tuning settings that Forza Motorsport has, you won't find them here. All the tuning stuff is exactly the same as it was in Forza Horizon 5. There's no like squat adjustment. There's no steering angle adjustment, at least from what I've seen so far. Anyways, you get the idea. Let's just drive this bone stock and see what we can do. I could always take it to the time attack circuit. My personal best is a 1 minute 1:05. So in case you haven't seen my video that I posted earlier on, yes, this is one of the open world time attack events, and it works just as like basically as it says on the tin. You can rock up to these events at any point in time in any car you want and just start driving around. There are no loading screens. There's no queue for a lobby, none of that. You just show up to these tracks and start driving around. Now, one of the things, the version of the game that I'm playing on doesn't actually have multiplayer, but when Forza Horizon 6 comes out, these areas, you will definitely find tons of actual people driving around these circuits. I know it looks a bit empty right now. I'm playing in solo, so it kind of is what it is. Let's see if I can go a bit quicker with the nice Integra. Come on, buddy. Completely, oh my, it gets a lot of front wheel drive understeer. Fun fact, in real life, I believe Honda/Acura do make a version for like touring car racing. I don't think it's TCR racing. I think it's like another version. Like, is it like TCX racing or something like that? In theory, this should work if it is like a touring car at the end of the day. We are green compared to my PB, so let's keep it going. Side note, I'm still learning my way around this circuit, so I do apologize for my kind of shocking racing lines. I am kind of being a racing line noob in Forza Horizon 6. Bear with me. There's a lot of roads in this game and a lot of stuff I need to learn, okay? What's cool about the whole open world time attack thing is for every single lap that you do, you will earn money and XP. So we cross the line in a 59.7. Let's go. We get XP. We get 2,000 credits. Very nice. And now if I come... Oh, yep, event ended. Thank you very much. If I come over here, you can see I am... Okay. Well, okay, so maybe the Integra isn't the best car for this, but you get the idea. I love that. Huge fan. What if I take this thing back to May's house? Let's go do a couple more upgrades to it and maybe turn it up a little bit. Let's go a little quicker. Our road racing A-class version was actually pretty successful, all things considered. What do I want to do next with it? Maybe we put a pause in the road racing. I kind of want to throw some off-road race tires on. Because we've got Japan and we've got the Alpine region. What if I throw snow tires on? That could be a fun idea. I'm gonna leave the wide body kit on. I'm gonna make it all-wheel drive. That throws us up into S1 class, excuse me. And then I'm gonna say goodbye to our race suspension. Hello to rally suspension. Crank the thing up. And then maybe I just throw a fat turbocharger on. Okay, it's not the fattest of turbos. Oh, also, if you were wondering if anti-lag is back, yes, anti-lag is back. No, it's exactly the same as it was before. So yes, it'll still shoot flames. It is definitely most modeled off of like a rally anti-lag system, in case you were wondering. I'm middle of S1 class with our upgraded engine, our Type S engine. I haven't yet decided to throw the big boy engine in. I think this should work though. So it's not every day. Well, I mean, it will be every day. You have access to the Japanese Alpine region. So we've got to go up here. We've got the ski hills all the way up here that we need to go and explore. And I'm pretty sure the developers said there was like a long jump. I think maybe it's this. We've made it to the northernmost part of the map with these snow-capped peak hills, rip it all the way down. My gear ratios are way too short. I completely forgot to tune those. But welcome to a bit of off-roading, baby. Dude, this is so sick. I can already imagine in the full game, this area is going to be just filled up with some mind-blowing race circuits for us to go and explore and just mess around with. I don't know if it's just me, but based off my first impression, this is so Forza Horizon 3 Blizzard Mountain. It just is. This is Blizzard Mountain in Forza Horizon 6. It is unbelievable. Also, just look at how many roads there are. Take a look at my mini-map. I know we've got the whole fog of war thing we've got going on right now as we kind of unlock more areas of this map, but damn, dude. Also, not gonna lie, the snow tires are actually, like, really nice on this car. Anyways, let's leave the ski hill itself. Let's go to a little bit of an off-road area over here. Dude, look at some of these mountains. They're enormous. Dude, you know what's crazy? I didn't even go and put rally tires or even off-road race tires on this. I kind of put snow tires on it, kind of as a little bit of a meme to kind of just try them out in this game and see what they're like. Dude, they are grippy. I would imagine it's only gonna get grippier and grippier the more we put like better and better tires onto this thing. This is awesome. What a cool area, by the way. I love all the trees. Sir, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
Okay, so this isn't gonna be the fairest race of all time. I'm in S1, this guy's in B class. You know what, buddy? I'm gonna give you a head start, okay? Like I said, in the full version of this game, I can guarantee you this area, these ski hills will just be filled with a ton of races for us to go and do. I love all the elevation changes out here. The subtle yet impactful jumps 360. That's just bad manners. That's just rude and uncalled for. Then we go on to this like very snowy path. Oh, we've even got like the little gondolas or like the ski lifts here. Very cool. There we go. P1. Thank you very much. We've got a little nice frozen lake. Hey, devs, could you put like an outdoor hockey rink here? That'd be sick. I think our Acura works really well for off-roading. Why don't I try to make it as fast as we can? Say goodbye to the 2-liter. Hello to the 3-liter. The power to weight ratio is now going through the roof. Oh, I guess I should also ditch the Forza arrow for this one. I'll throw on the big APR wing. Fun fact, they actually both produce the exact same downforce. They're both race aero. Then I can come in here, throw on some full racing slicks. We're up into S2 class. Let's make these tires even thicker and even thicker. The other thing that's in Forza Horizon 6 is R-Class. S2 class is no longer like the quote-unquote highest class. You now have R-Class, and yes, this gets into it. Yes, there is also X-Class in the game, which is technically higher than this. There is R-Class. That is the new 900 PI range. We've got 1,300 horsepower in this thing. Beautiful. I guess I should also go and give it a nice new drive shaft and a nice new differential since I did those upgrades earlier. Those are some good-looking stats now. One of the areas I haven't yet been to is all the way over here. I'm pretty sure this is the racetrack that the developers were using for all of like their early footage. I believe it's another time attack circuit. Let's go drive over here and give it a go. Hey, and we've got to go through Tokyo City. Beauty. Yeah, okay, the 2JZ is pretty cracked. Yeah, it's fast. Oh yeah, it's fast. 200 miles an hour, full racing slicks on the brakes. Yep, those work. Hello, little Honda Acti. Dude, this thing rips. Also, welcome to Tokyo City, by the way. Again, if you missed the video that I uploaded earlier, we did a whole bunch of stuff in Tokyo City. These are some of the areas that you might have seen earlier. It looks pretty good. Yes, there are pedestrians in some areas. No, they are blocked off, so you can't go and ram them. You weirdos. Very, very cool areas. Yes, there are parking garages scattered throughout all of here. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. I do apologize. Look at how many pedestrians are right over there at the, like, metro station. That's crazy. Anyways, we can play a little bit of No Hesi through there. Over there in the distance, yes, that's the dockyard. I love how we're doing a bit of an impromptu tour of Japan here. And now we can leave Tokyo City. This is kind of the industrial area. Some cool factories everywhere. Very nice. And then, yes, it's the spring season. So, yeah, there's also cherry blossoms everywhere, which is just cool. Also, in case you haven't figured out just yet, yes, the Forza Horizon 6 map is massive. Still, at the time of recording this video, I don't know how many times bigger it is than the Forza Horizon 5 map. All I can tell you is it is bigger. And just like that, we've arrived at our next horizon. Is this a... Oh, that's not what I imagine. I'm gonna save that for the next off-road build we do. I've actually just decided I'm gonna go back to this time attack. So let's see what we can do. This one is road, and yes, this one also actually reads our speed, so we can get an actual idea of how fast this thing is in our class, which is pretty cool. Oh, I think we might get some rain coming down in a second. Maybe we won't get a representative lap time on slicks, but hey, whatever. We'll be fine. I love the sense of speed in this game. Look at the way the camera moves when you're accelerating, and then when I press the brakes. Dude, that's so cool. The sense of speed in this game is truly beautiful. That's awesome. The sense of speed, even on a car like this that isn't even optimized for racing or anything like that, it's just fast, and it makes it feel fast based off the way the camera's moving, which is so sick. Like, look at it. It's really pulling away. Damn. Also, yeah, it goes a little bit quicker. A 54 is a bit quicker now. Actually, I guess if I want to show off that sense of speed thing, I can always go right over here. The way these work is you've got to drive up like this, enter, and ready up. That'll snap your car into the line. Then you'll see a countdown timer at the bottom of the screen. Watch the lights, rev it up. And away we go for our first drag race with our Acura. Dude, this is so cool. You can really see what I mean by that sense of speed now. We're accelerating away over 200 miles an hour. Look at the way the camera's gone. Well far away from the car. Then I slam the brakes and the car comes back up close to you. That's so cool. I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I think as a race car, this thing might be a little bit heavy, especially for our class. Again, like I said, it's a little bit hard to compare because I don't have anything to compare it to. That's just the vibe I'm getting from it. Like I said, I will go and drift every single car in this game. So let's go and do that. There's kind of two options for this. Number one, turn it into an actual drift car, rear wheel drive and so on. Or number two, I can be a bit of a try-hardy person, keep it all-wheel drive, run drag tires. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll save that for a rainy day when we actually want to go try hard for the old points. I think for this, it'll be more fun to go rear-wheel drive. Let's chuck some style on. So let's say goodbye to our APR rear wing. Let me throw on the rear wing that comes on this thing. I think that looks lovely. Then I'm going to take things as legit as I can. Let's go for those drift tires. Very nice. And then I guess because of what I did, I'm going to have to upgrade the transmission again. And yes, we are also going to throw on drift suspension. One of the main things I noticed while playing Forza Horizon 5 is that the stock tuning on the drift suspension was never really that great. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this as it stands right now. I'm not going to tune it whatsoever. I want to see what it's like to drive. Let's go take it to this area over here. We've got a lovely drift road, and we've got this big windy road. Let's go right over here, and actually, let me set my waypoint down there. If I remember correctly, back in Forza Horizon 5, I tried this as well, and, like, my main complaint is that the cars felt extremely grippy with, like, stock tuning. Based off first impressions, yeah, this slides a little more than it used to. Hello, avoid the cars, avoid all the traffic. This is not technically a drift zone, so I do need to dodge the traffic here and there. Anyways, I know a lot of people watching this video might also be a little bit disappointed that you can't actually go and drive up and down Mount Fuji. Dude, this is awesome. All the way up we go. Absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. Oh, dude, that's so sick. I love that. Also, I must say, this thing drives very nicely. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, straight up, you probably don't even need to tune your drift cars. I mean, you do need to tune your drift cars, but you don't need to tune your drift cars. I know some of you watching this video drift with automatic gearboxes. That's crazy to me. If you're one of those people, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Why don't I go and take it to the actual drift zone? Say hello to all the cherry blossoms. This is lovely. So we enter the drift zone. All of the cars now go ghost. So we don't need to worry about crashing into all of these dudes. Dude, this is crazy. Also, the K-Trucks look awesome. I apologize for my gears. If anything, the only thing I'm kind of struggling with right now is my gear ratios bone stock, but other than that, it's kind of fine. Look at it go, though, dude. This is nice. Also, side note, I think I am finally experiencing some of that cosmetic tire wear. I'll open up the photo mode as soon as we get to the bottom here, but it looks like our front tires might have slowly started to be worn down a little bit. And it looks like the tread on them might be gone. Anyways, getting close to 200,000 points. I don't think we're gonna get 3 stars, dude. I think to get 3 stars, you might actually need to go try hard and throw on an all-wheel drive setup with those drag tires and really send it around here. I mean, like I said, this is only my 2nd time ever driving this road, so, you know, bear with me and so on. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still getting used to the physics and so on, so, you know, it's only gonna get better and easier for us as time goes on. I must say, if this is your first video, I mentioned it in my video I've already posted, but I find the physics in this game do have some very slight changes that have gone on behind the scenes. Actually, I got closer to 3 stars than I thought. That's cool, though. I like the fact that those are a little bit harder. Let me take a quick look at my tires. Let's see this tire wear. So, how's the old tire wear looking? Oh, yeah. Dude, our tires are being worn down. Anyways, that is your first bit of Forza Horizon 6 customization. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe for more. I have a ton of Forza Horizon 6 gameplay coming out over the next couple of days and weeks, so be on the lookout for it. There is some crazy stuff coming. Oh, that's... Dude, are they building a tunnel? Whoa! Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.
That's cool. All right, I'll chuck a link in the description. You can watch that, give him a like and all that goodness. Chuck that one there. Forza 6 vid 2. Oh. Boom. Oops. Ah. Smashed them. I might jump off Fabs. Got work tomorrow. After this one, get off. Oh. What? Good day. Oh, that's terrible. Slept 12 hours. How am I tired? All right, I'm getting off, fams. I'll catch you for the weekend. Keep it real. Yeah, see you later.